Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. In this week's video, I want to talk about something that I'm so passionate about because I see it happen over and over and over again. Let me ask you, have you had a difficult situation come up and you just feel incredibly lost to the point where you're almost frozen in life? We've all been in that situation, but I want to talk about some things that can make you get through those tough times a little bit easier. We all have difficult things happen in our lives, but how we choose to respond to those can make all the difference. But before you even get to that crisis, you need to step back and figure out, who am I? Really, who am I? Take, for example, a friend who's going through a divorce. All of a sudden, they're so incredibly lost. Who am I without this person? I have another friend who sent off her last child to college, and so now she has that empty nest. And it's like, well, who am I if I'm not a parent that has to take care of the kids on a day-to-day basis? And then several times people lose their job, and they associate who they are with that title. How many times have you gone to a party and people say, hey, what do you do? And you turn around and you answer the question with, I'm an HR manager. It's like, no, what do you do? Who are you and what do you stand for? What if you had more engaging conversations like that? Tim Ferriss talks about that in his book, The 4-Hour Workweek. And I went through a simple exercise where I answered that question like, what do you do? It's incredibly powerful. Also, I'm like, hey, I scuba dive in 7 countries. I save women in war-torn countries. I help people change their lives. That is what I do. And it's really empowering, and uplifting when you look at your life from that perspective. Years ago, I worked out with a personal trainer and we talked about the discussion of You Inc. You are CEO of your own life. And so you have to take a moment to step back and be like, who am I? What do I do? What do I stand for? And when you bring that person forward, you can get through all of those obstacles. So let's talk about some of these different areas. So with fitness and nutrition, when you take care of your body on a physical level, on how you feed it and fuel it, it has a snowball effect of not just being healthy, but also you have confidence. You stand a little taller. And when you walk into those rooms and those parties, people are like, oh, who's that? Because you resonate this different energy of strength and confidence and strong self-esteem. The next area, intentional living. How do you live your life? We all want to make a contribution. And so how are you contributing? And if you're not, then figure out, well, how do you want to contribute? What do I want my legacy to be? And then with career, we spend so much time at our jobs. And when we attach ourselves to that title and what we do, also we just kind of lose ourselves when you get laid off, when all of a sudden you make a big change. So I want you to take a moment and I want you to list every single little tiny skill and talent that you have. I want you to write down every application that you know, every software, every way you've helped somebody. And when you have that running list of 50 to 100 skills and talents, if you lose your job, you're not going to be so afraid because you're going to know your value, you're going to know your worth. And if you stay at the same company, you'll be able to negotiate better raises, different promotions, because you know what you bring to the table. And finally, adventure and fun. What lights you up? What makes you laugh? Oftentimes, we just don't do enough of that. And so when you do that and you are aware of what really makes you happy and scares the crap out of you, but you get that exhilaration, then you can bring all of that forward and you will know who you are at your core. So when the bad things in life happen, like a divorce or a job loss or a health scare, you can stand in that strength of who you are because you are strong and powerful and you can get through anything. So don't lose yourself, love yourself, and find a way to make self-awareness and digging deep a priority in your life because it will pay off tenfold, I promise. I want you to take action now and tell me in the comments below what you're going to do to become more self-aware and be the CEO of your own life. Because when you say, who am I want you to know at your core who you are and what you stand for. So thanks. I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.